Growing up a city boy in Chicago, David Epstein didn't travel outside the state of Illinois until he left for college at Johns Hopkins. Today, as an international expert on glaucoma, he has traveled the world as a much sought-after invited speaker on the eye disease that is one of the leading causes of blindness.
Diseases such as glaucoma and also macular degeneration are diseases of aging. You're unaware that you're losing it unless you have an ophthalmological examination.
While no cure for glaucoma exists, Dr. Epstein's pioneering research on how fluid exits the eye has led to the development of drugs that dramatically slow the disease's progression. His seminal studies on increased eye pressure as an early warning sign of glaucoma heralded a new era of early intervention for the prolonging of sight.
By treating these patients that were simply had high pressures but no other evidence of glaucoma, you could reduce the conversion to glaucoma by over 50%. And so this was a major move forward.
Dr. Epstein's most recent NIH-funded research has led to the first potential new specific therapy for glaucoma in 16 years. It is currently in phase 3 human trials.
It's just a different kind of eye drop that only has to be taken once a day, but unlike the other medications, it makes the tissue, the trabecular meshwork in the eye that's abnormal in glaucoma, makes it more permeable to fluid to allow fluid to egress the eye.
His stamp in ophthalmology is phenomenal.
Dr. Epstein earned undergraduate and medical degrees from Johns Hopkins, where the curriculum included 6 months at Guy's Hospital in London. A twist of fate while there steered him into the field of ophthalmology.
I originally was planning on doing pediatrics, of all things, in London. When I got there, my preceptor was ill. I had to choose another field, so I said, okay, I'll choose ophthalmology.
And London in 1967 wasn't such a bad place to be.
It was the summer of love, it was the Beatles, it was Carnaby Street, it was Sgt. Pepper, and London was flooded with Swedish au pair girls, all of which tended to reinforce my choice of ophthalmology as a career.
When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now.
After medical school, Dr. Epstein performed a residency and 2 fellowships at Harvard, then spent the next 15 years on the Harvard faculty. After 1 year as professor of ophthalmology at the University of California, San Francisco, he was recruited to Duke in 1992 to chair the Department of Ophthalmology and lead the clinical operation at the Duke Eye Center. In his 20 years as chair, Dr. Epstein has recruited outstanding faculty, championed patient services, and helped turn the Duke Eye Center into a perennial top 10 nationally ranked facility.
There is a wonderful sense of collegiality in the Duke Eye Center, and maybe a little bit of it comes from me, but most of it comes from the innate goodness of the faculty.
He is passionate about expanding the Duke Eye Center to maximize patient care and eye research. And with the help from a $12 million gift from LC Industries, ground was broken in April on what will be a state-of-the-art addition.
In the new clinical building, everything will be focused on the patient, minimal movement of the patient. It's going to be state-of-the-art.
For his 20-year anniversary as chairman, earlier this year, Dr. Epstein was celebrated and roasted at a special dinner in which his faculty and staff officially coronated him as their leader.
He seemed to take to it pretty well, and actually I've heard that he still wears his crown and robe in his office in off hours.
Dr. Epstein met his wife Susan in medical school. She practiced nursing before earning a law degree. Their son Michael earned a bachelor's degree at Duke and currently is an associate professor of genetics at Emory University. He and his wife have a 3.5-year-old son, Samuel. The Epsteins live on a 40-acre farm in Bahama, on which their neighbors raise horses, chickens, and geese.
My wife says that we should really have plastic cows, and I could pretend that way I'm a farmer.
His most passionate hobby outside of medicine is collecting antique clocks, which began when he was willed one by his beloved Harvard mentor, renowned glaucoma researcher Paul Chandler. Dr. Epstein's collection of clocks is extensive and makes the top of every hour a memorable, if not rambunctious, event.
There's a lot of clinging, dinging, there's motion, there's things coming out of clocks. It's quite an extraordinary experience.
That's music to my ears, but time's up.